I am live! Hey y'all, how's it going? I'm having a bit of technical difficulties with my music. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can't fix this up. We got that. That's super weird. Can you guys hear music at all, just out of curiosity? Hey Zoo. Hey Robert. This is so weird that all of a sudden my music's not working on me anymore. Hold on, I'm gonna again unplug my headphones. Okay. Yes, you hear the music. Good stuff. Also, I just realized I had my headphones plugged into my PlayStation. So I think this is capturing it from everything's capturing this from the wrong thing. So I'm capturing, oh, here we go. I was actually capturing the sound from my microphone. Now let's go to my headphones. Let's go to my headphones again. Oh, that's much better. Zoo, yes, I hear music. Sure you do, Zoo. I hear music too, all the time. I'm just messing. Alright, let me just make this maxed out. Oh, this is the drawing we did last week. It was a fusion of Weiss from Ruby and Clara from Pokemon. Let's put that away and get ready to do this new one. There we are. Okay. What are we going to draw today? I've been huge into Fire Emblem this past 2 weeks. So I don't know if any of you want any Fire Emblem stuff. I'm super down for that. Toph. Yeah, Toph's pretty cool. Adult Toph, like the old Toph? No, that's what I figured. You don't want old Granny Toph? There we go. To fix up my chair. Let's make my brush a little bigger. That's better. Watching on the bus. Nice. When she was a cop. Oh, man. Start putting your requests in, gang. Tell me what you'd like to see me draw for you. She is from The Last Airbender. Toph, here we go. Here we are.
Algo, the Hero King from Soul Calibur. Camilla from Fire Emblem. Yeah, I know. Belief is coming out on Smash. I'm a little disappointed. I mean, I love the game so much. And I love both those games. It's just, man, like, with all the licenses Nintendo's got, it's so weird that they would do that. Like, why not someone from, like, one of their newer games to help promote one of their newer games? I mean, with Marvel Ultimate Alliance, they could have actually put a Marvel character in there. I mean, it would have been cool to see Wolverine. I'm not even the hugest Wolverine fan. I'm just saying that, like, he's so popular and he would have fit in Smash Bros. Pretty well. They could have put in someone from Astral Chain. They could have put in someone from Daemon X Machina. You could have played as a mech. That would have been like a shrunk down version. I mean, that would have been kind of cool. It's just, they could have put in anyone from Xenoblade. Like, all these games, it would have been cool, but no. Okay, let's see here. Algo. Man, Soul Calibur's got some crazy designs. And the last one was Camilla from Fire Emblem. Sorry, I just gotta go find my nice illustrations of these characters. Like, for sure I thought Camilla would have like just a character design sheet, but I'm just not finding one that I particularly like. Oh, come on. Sorry, gang, this is taking me a while. Just trying to find a decent character shot of this person. Like, she's so popular. Like, there's drawings of her freaking everywhere. How come I'm not able to find a character design picture? This is ridiculous. I think I'm gonna axe out Camilla today, just because I'm spending all this time. Like, there's tons of pictures of her, but there's none that are like good for like doing a character design. Like, I want a full picture of this character. I don't understand why it's not popping up. All right, you know what? Maybe I'll take like a big picture of her in statue form, because this is the closest thing I'm gonna get to like a full shot of her. That's crazy. I mean, this character's all over the internet, and I'm finding pictures of her. It's just that they're not really. It's not really good reference pictures. This Annie statue is the best reference shot of her that I could find. All right. All right then. Fox has X-Men. Fox is owned by Disney, and not to mention that they have Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 out. That's just on the Nintendo Switch. So that means that they're talking with they're talking with Disney about all sorts of things. Actually, they come out with a lot of Disney games on the Switch. Okay. So let me just fuse all of these. And we're going to go Toph. And then we're going to go... What was his name? Algo? Alga? Algae? Algol. And then the last person is... Camilla. There we go. Alright, how are we going to go about drawing this? This is some detailed characters right here. Toph's the only one that's not too bad. I honestly don't know how I'm going to go about doing this. Okay. I feel like I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Toph is what's making this tough. Because I feel like you need to show Toph's feet all the time. Okay. You can lighten some of the detail if you want. Well, I'm going to lighten it as much as I can. Doing a really little tiny sketch to give me an idea of how I'm going to do my whole entire sketch. So far this little sketch is looking pretty good, so. Some say Fighter 6 is Steve from Sakurai's alleged online status playing Minecraft, which they say is for research. Others say it's Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, Crash would seem like a more believable one. Should I have her hand down like that? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe instead I'll do something like this. So I'll have her fist up here. And then I'm going to have her axe coming out like this. And then just a little thing like here. Maybe I'll do the Fire Emblem one. Just gonna have the little horns coming out. And then the back, we're gonna give her spiky hair to kind of resemble the Algol, or I don't know how to spell his name. Toph is a metal bender. If they add Crash as a me costume, I'd better be a replica of the hole in the teeth mascot costume. Yeah, that'd be cool. Toph is a metal bender. Maybe I can section off her axe. You know, like make it look like it's floating into pieces. Alright, I could do something like this. And what about her hand over here? Make this like algal. And it's very small, my illustration right now. This is going to be a very cool character. Thanks, Zoo. It's really small what I'm working on, I know, but here, I'll zoom into it a bit so you can see what I'm doing. But it's just like, I'm going to enlarge this afterwards and work on it. I don't know why, but when I was drawing it, like I wasn't feeling drawing it in the like a large size just yet, so I do sometimes do these like little mini sketches. Um, okay, can make that like some scales. What else here? To be like, I find it kind of looks like something you'd expect to see in a Monster Hunter so far. Like just the initial design of what I'm doing. My phone has been going off the hook here. Kind of shoulder. Well, I guess I could do this guy's kind of shoulder pads. Alright, let's work with this. No, I like the angle that it was on. I did it on a decent angle, so let's keep it. Alright, so this I can lower the opacity down too, because I'm going to start doing my rough sketch on top of it. Alright, let's save and do this. Oh, that feels small to me. 15. This drawing's going to be a little sketchier than some of the ones I've done in the past. I've never played Fire Emblem Fates. If they had released Fates and it was exactly like Three Houses, you know, where it's like one game and all of it was all in one, I would have played it for sure. But my dilemma is that it's just buying like 3 games to be able to play that one game is too intense. I like the concept of Fire Emblem where it's like you've got all your 3 games or potentially 4 all wrapped up into one nice package. There we go. I'm just going to invent a couple of little design elements on her little headpiece. Let's erase this a little bit. I'm also going to erase it a bit here because that is going to be part of her headpiece. But I'm going to put her hair around it. This guy's got a weird spiky kind of hair thing going on, so I'm going to try and add that to this. He also seems to have some braids coming out of it, but I don't think I'm going to add the braids. Alright. Gonna drink me some water. Should I add like the little balls that she has on the side of her head, this Toph character? Like, should I add like the little fluff? No, I'm not. I think the horns make up for it pretty well. That's not turning out the way I wanted to. Let's get rid of it and do another line. Save. want to draw the little details on this, but I'm not going to do it just yet. I'm going to wait to finish doing like most of the illustration before I start delving into that. Let's erase this a little, erase this one a little. Let's get those fingers in there. Let's bring that thumb up just a little bit. It's a little low for me. Just a little higher, like, let's say this. Gotta make it a little smaller. This is a lot of foreshortening going on in this illustration. Alright, she's got like this thing. Okay. There we are. Save. Put her shoulder there. Alright, let's get in on this here now. Looks nice. Thanks, Zeno. Oh, wait a minute. This is going to have a whole piece coming out here. There we go. No, I don't like this. It's not going in the right direction. Alright, let's try making this thing again. No, I don't like that. No. Alright, let's fuse some of these layers together. Alright. Now this leg comes up like this, and this one is going to go in like that. And because this girl seemingly has her underwear showing off, let's try and get that same effect. That wouldn't be your belly button here, though. Let's erase that. Come back down to here, because our belly button would be about here. We're not going to see it. Ugh, I have to move this. The one thing that's rough with a tablet is that the tablet's always in the same place. And when you're working with like paper and stuff, you can like move around. Like you can move your body more. So it's easier to get certain lines drawn. There we go. I think that's gonna make, well, whatever. Kind of makes it a focal point, but I don't care. That makes way more sense. Alright, let's bring this in. Piece like that. One like this. Like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the fourth one's going to be here. Alright, let's get her feet in there. Let's add some elements from this guy's boots right here. Come on. Feet, man. I don't draw them as often as I should. It's not to say I don't know how to draw them. Not like this, though. I got her whole... Okay, let's get in there and draw these feet properly. Also, let's get rid of my template. It's getting in my way. It's kind of like, my template's kind of like a guideline as to how I should draw my pictures. Like, it gives me a good bounding box, so I have structure. But because I drew like my whole illustration today, like all mini. I'm not liking this. I'm gonna erase it and redraw it completely. Alright, so this is starting to get rough here. Let's bring her leg in like this. This leg, I'm gonna bring it in like that as well. Like that. Alright, so I'm gonna have something like, let me just draw her actual leg the way I would want to put it. Like this, so. I have to remember everything needs to be pointing like downwards. Sorry. Like I said, my phone's kind of been like pinging off the hook. It's really driving me nuts. feel like her toes should be coming out longer. I don't like this. Maybe I can make it. No, I'm gonna just delete it. And 4. Alright, that one's a bit nicer. Give her a nice wide stance. Let's see. Draw our little toes. Oh, we're not going to see that one actually. Oh, this goes way too high. Oh, I really don't like this. Alright, it's 1 o'clock. Time to finish this thing up. I'm almost done though. It shouldn't take me too long to do that axe. Let's get rid of this sketch, see how she's looking. Looks good. Looking amazing. Thanks, Robert. Alright. Now let's get that axe in there. Hi, can you draw Rita kisses Oliver and he's got plushed? They from Disney's Oliver and Company. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Luzumija. Luzumija. Sorry, I'm reading from far away. But my streaming's almost over. It starts at lunch. So like next Tuesday, if you show up at 12 o'clock and you ask, then I would love to because I loved Oliver and Company. But next Tuesday, same time. It's just I'm about to be finished this one here, and then when I'm done this one, I'm pretty much done for the day. I'm going to use the pen tool for the axe part. Just so that I make sure I get that like dynamic axe edge that I'm looking for. Go over this again to make the blade. I'm gonna do that in another layer in a minute. What's the back of her axe look like? Oh, it's a hammer. Yeah, okay, that's cool. I can do that. Now I'm gonna remove some of this. That should definitely be drawn by hand because I want it to go in. I want this piece to seem like it was like really condensed because she's hammered. Hammer timed a lot of people. Alright, I think we can get rid of the sketch now. Gonna paint her nails. Because I feel like that's something she would do. And just add a little bit of detail on the rock pieces here. Just enough to be like, give it a bit more of a 3D vibe. It's a really thick hammer. I mean, a really thick axe. Tons of little pieces floating around. That feels Soul Calibur-y too. I didn't add like an eyeball to it. That would have been nice. Especially considering she's blind. I could have added like a nice eye right here on the side. Just floating around all the debris. That would have been cool. But alas, I'm going to do it. It sounds like it'd be pretty sweet. What I'm going to do actually is turn what I was working on here into an eyeball. Let's do that like that. Something like this. And I'll make it kind of like floating. So it'd be like made out of energy. Kind of like Sauron's eye from Lord of the Rings, I guess. That would be cool. And actually, let's add a little bit of color to it. Because the eye that's floating there is blind. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, I think we're done here for today. So we've got Toph from The Last Airbender, Algol from Soul Calibur, and Camilla from Fire Emblem Fates. Alright. Where is my goodbye beats? Here we go. It doesn't usually do this, but I think I need to get an update on my music player. Thus ends my live streaming session for today. But the real challenge begins. You listening to my 2-minute long advertisement on me, myself, and I. All links will be mentioned in the description below this video. At a young age, I realized that sleep was for suckers, and I could get way more done by avoiding it altogether. But now, all I want to do is sleep. I work like crazy. Day in and day out, that's all I do. Like, after this, I'm going to go and I'm going to work on my comic hardcore because no one else is going to do it for me, so I have to do it. Plus, it's, you know, a lifelong dream of mine. So why not help me achieve this lifelong dream by supporting me on my Patreon page? Woo! Patreon page! Support me on there! I really appreciate it! And for those of you already supporting me on there, words can't express how much I appreciate your help and support, so why not words from a local celebrity? Hello, I'm Chile from Dragon Ball. I don't really know what my voice sounds like because I've never seen the movie about Broly. But right, I think it sounds probably something like this. Because the dubbing ain't so good in Dragon Ball there, Dolphin. Anyhow, thanks so much for supporting Eric. He really appreciates it. And I appreciate it too. You're the greatest. Thanks, Chile from Dragon Ball Broly. For those of you that like old retro things, you know exactly who you are. All my older illustrations, I usually throw them up on my Gumroad page, so they're not that expensive. I think they're like $5 or $10, and you get a whole bunch of like high-resolution illustrations of them. But again, like supporting me on Patreon's 100% the way to go. You also will get all the high-quality illustrations to all the sketches I do each month, like this one here, or the one that I had done in the past month, which is right here, or this one, because it's at the end of the month now. So basically, if you're already following me, we're going to get access to all of these. What do I have left here? Yes! Now I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I have a photograph of my children from the future, and I refuse to tell anybody how I got it. I myself don't even know. But it's very blurry, and with each like and subscribe on that Facebook page, it gets a little more clear. So, why not help all my future kids of Raph, Leo, Casey, and Mikey, and April? Man, how many kids do I want? A lot, apparently, and they're all named after the Turtles characters. So, by hitting that like and that subscribe button, you definitely help support me and my potential future. And last but not least, you know who else is super important to the rise of my future empire? Did I say empire? Of course I did! So, it's you. If you love to draw, make cosplay costumes, do just building things out of Lego or like models or 3D or anything like that, if you do anything related to my comic book Blythe, then, my comic book Blythe, it is right here. This is what I put all my heart and soul into. And so anyway, I'm constantly working on this. So if you do anything related to this, definitely send me a shout out and I will advertise it on all my social medias. Well, I have to go now, but don't forget that you deserve to have an awesome rest of your day. I'll be seeing ya.